but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they drive the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan, and I have a cast of thousands with me tonight. First, let me go ahead and bring in her triumphant return back to the show. Oh, I'm going to give her a minute. Let me go ahead and go on to my next person. He is with me every Monday night on the Sports Report Podcast. Let me bring my man, Ando, in. Ando, what's up? How you doing?
Oh my gosh, did I get second billing tonight or top billing after the great Will Morgan? Oh my God, I'm so touched. Well, I mean, I'm humbled, but holy shit, am I touched, man? Like, I never get second billing. That's just, oh man, you hit me in the feels today, Will. You hit me in the feels. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How are we doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Jedi Duck, appreciate you coming through, brother.
Hold on. Is it Jedi Duck short for Jedi Darkwing Duck, or are you just a Jedi Duck? Because I think if you were Darkwing Duck and he's a Jedi, that's pretty freaking amazing.
Oh yeah. All right, let me go ahead and bring in our next person. She is our resident female streamer. Bring my girl Diamond. Diamond, what's up? How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Just finished a stream of God of War.
Yeah. Did you kill people?
Yeah.
That's what you do is the God of War.
Awesome. Diamond, go ahead and shout out your Twitch stream.
My Twitch stream is the Ninja in Pajamas.
Okay, cool.
And they're really awesome pajamas.
Like
too.
my
I've
name
never
is
seen
there
them.
on Twitch.
Rebrand that.
Yeah, dude, so you got Jedi Duck in your little profile name, so I would keep it like that. Now, if you can put Dark Wing in the middle between Jedi and Duck, I would absolutely copyright that before somebody else takes it.
I agree. Anderson Posse, what's up, man? How you doing? Good
What up, Rob?
Good to have you here, Rob. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the person who plans this show each and every week. Let me bring my man Shaw in. Shaw, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, everybody. How you doing today?
How you doing, brother?
Good.
Shaw, we are amazing, man. How are you tonight?
Chilling.
All right. And last, but certainly not least, I was trying to give her some time there. Let me bring in the one, the only, the queen of cosplay, the TikTok queen. Let me bring my girl Cat in. Cat, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, everybody? Doing pretty good. Trying to knock out my dailies in Fallout before the season ends, you know.
There you go.
Yeah, got to get them season tickets. Got to get the rest of my cool loot that I can't get anywhere else. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get on with the show. Shaw, we're going to go right into it. What's on the agenda for the night, my friend?
All right. So, we got a recent Wonder Man trailer. Not much new except for a hint at him having some sort of powers and lying about it. What are your thoughts? Are y'all actually looking forward to this show? What are your thoughts?
I haven't seen any trailer of it.
Same. It's not any, and even if I did, unless I was completely had my socks knocked off, Wonder Man is one of those that's like Wonder Bread. I'll go with the store brand superhero instead.
Yeah, I'm a little bit neutral on this one. And honestly, I don't even think it's because of superhero fatigue. I think it's because of poorly done superhero movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one I don't care that much about. I'll check it out. There's potential. We'll see what happens.
It's still on YouTube, right? Oh, they made a trailer. Yeah, they made a trailer. Yep, they did.
Yeah, they had a trailer, and then more recently they dropped something like a little shorter that showed him having some sort of powers, going on like a glass of some liquid, like shaking for a second there. So,
Hey,
yeah.
Cat, Anderson Posse said, "No, long time no see."
Sup? What's up, man? Yeah, I had to take a break for a bit, but I'm getting back into the swing of it.
There we go. Duck said he'll look it up, then rate it on a scale of 0 to 10. There you go, bro.
Yeah,
Probably
we'll
closer to 0.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
I mean,
All right.
What's next on the agenda, bro?
Next up, picture number 1. We got some potential casting news. We got the first picture of what's her name? This chick. So judging by the boots, so this is her on set of Spider-Man. Judging by the boots, she might be playing Rachel Cole, the partner of the Punisher. But there are of course other options. What are y'all thoughts?
And which show is this for?
Oh, this is for Spider-Man Brave New Day.
Okay.
Yeah, this is that red chick Sydney Thinker, however you pronounce her name.
Mm-hmm.
Chick from Stranger Things.
I don't know. I
Is
feel
she
like
in Stranger
she'll
Things?
play like Mayday Parker probably.
I do too.
We'll see.
Mayday
The
needs
thing
some
is,
love.
yeah, we'll see. The thing is supposed to be more street level apparently, so we'll see what they're doing.
Mayday needs some love, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Next up, picture number 2. Something that I
The
thought was kind of
average.
interesting. I'm not sure if this is real or not.
Picture number 2.
Yeah. Some zombie skins for our rivals. What do y'all thought?
I
I
have
like
not
the
played-
boobage on Scarlet Witch.
I haven't played
Eh.
Marvel Rivals yet, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, I've played Marvel Rivals. It's mid at best, in my opinion. Go ahead. I'm ready to hear it. People come at me. That's fine. For some people,
you said it was mid?
yeah.
Oh wow.
And the main reason for that is because there are characters that really should be that should be OP that absolutely are not. And characters that absolutely have no business being OP that are. So,
I feel you on that.
You know, I just like when they add characters and stuff like. I like going with the lore and stuff.
No, absolutely. The gameplay that I have played of it, I really enjoyed it. Cat's right. There are some people that are OP'd. I think they did nerf some of that OP in the most recent update that they did, but there's always people that know where to take advantage and when to use people and when not to. So,
Mhm.
But there are certain characters, like, for example, Storm and Scarlet Witch. Like, those are two characters that should be able to dominate.
Mm-hmm.
People
And
are
it's
afraid
nearly
of Scarlet Witch
impossible
in that
to.
game.
Yeah.
People
Scarlet
are
Witch
afraid
is
of Scarlet Witch in that game.
Scarlet
yeah.
Witch hits pretty hard.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, Punisher shouldn't be able to take out Scarlet Witch like it's nobody's, like she doesn't exist.
Oh,
Well, it
yeah.
depends. Does anybody help Punisher take Scarlet Witch out?
Not necessarily. No, I mean, I've been in rounds where Punisher was literally the most OP character there.
Oh.
And you had 500 people playing Punisher.
Then it was never me because I play Punisher and I never kill people.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know.
no,
If anything, I am. What is the opposite of punishment? I am the. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to Google that. Gonna figure out what the opposite of Punisher is, and I'm gonna make that my new gamer tag.
yeah.
To be fair, video game logic is always the weaker characters can sometimes be the most powerful. Like Dan,
Any given
Street Fighter, and Hercule and Dragon Ball.
Yeah, and I mean, and I get it. And sometimes there are certain characters that I think they may have like beefed up to try and get more people to play them.
True.
And because I mean, really, when you think about a lot of these superhero type characters, and you're taking a character like Frank Castle, who is like more of your everyday guy who's just really good with guns, it would be hard to get people to necessarily want to play that kind of character if there weren't some big perks.
Submissive Anderson posse. Jedi, just to let you know, that game is available for free on Xbox Series S and X, as well as PlayStation 5. So if you do have a gaming system, you can play it on one of those two.
Yeah.
Because that's how I played it, was Xbox Series S.
Yeah, same. And that's how I played it. I'm an Xbox gamer. I lose way too much real life XP if you put me in front of a gaming computer.
Oh, you don't own a yeah, then you probably
you actually still could through the Xbox Game Pass app, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You can
'Cause
check
it's
it
one
out
of those
that
I
way,
think
and
that
then
could
that'll
be
still
remote
let you
play.
play on the cloud. So if your system couldn't necessarily handle the full download, it may still be able to play through the cloud.
Right. All right. Next up, picture number 4, the Superman movie that just came out is being nominated for a whole bunch of Oscars, and these are all the categories,
Wow.
which there's a lot.
Best picture for a superhero movie? That's unheard of.
Are these all just new? Like they just added these in there?
I'm not sure. I think these are just what they're nominating for. I thought they got the nomination.
So they
Gotcha.
haven't narrowed it down to the 4 or the like
So hold on.
they're just on
Yeah.
the list. Kind of like all-star voting where you minimize it from like 10 to 3.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go with that. Definitely Nathan Fillion and Nicholas Hoult. I would say Nicholas Hoult over Nathan Fillion, but I like Nathan Fillion as an actor. Yeah, I can get behind most of this. I'm down for that.
Yeah. Still, as we all know, the Oscars do have a bias against comic movies, so
Yeah,
we'll see what
that is
happens.
true.
But hold on. Okay, so you mean to tell me that this movie where Superman got nothing but his ass handed to him the whole movie?
Well. Be nice, Will. Be nice.
I'm just telling you the
He
truth.
won in the end.
He was getting his ass handed to him most of the movie. How does this get Best Picture, but the other Superman movies where Superman actually looked like Superman didn't get anything? I'm just asking.
You mean back in the 1980s when they didn't really know what a superhero flick was? Asking for a friend? I mean,
And that back when Henry Cavill was Henry Cavill, before he was Henry Cavill. So
well, but it gets down to kind of like what Shaw was talking about, is a lot of times like it still takes a long time for critics and for the Academy to really start taking superhero movies seriously.
Yeah, it's like they have to be realistic in order to be considered, you know.
heaven forbid an alien from another planet that doesn't exist wins Best Picture. Jeez.
Exactly. Science fiction also has that problem too with Academy
Mhm.
Awards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like
fantasy.
in the 80s,
Jeez,
it
the
wasn't-
Razzies, man. The Razzies give away awards like they're candy for worst movies, man. Like they do
Mhm.
not discriminate.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is true.
It's like Oprah, like you get one, you get one, you get one, we all get one.
Did you guys hear about the time when Sandra Bullock won Best Actress for The Blind Side, but the day before she won Best Actress, she got a Razzie for All About Steve, which I thought was like, haha, you're the best actress, but you're also the worst. It's like, man, I can't take those awards seriously anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
That is absolutely a controversial take, Anderson.
Oh yeah, that's a controversial.
You're going to
take.
HR. Go to HR. You're going to see 7 tomorrow morning, Anderson.
legitimately, I kind of gotta agree. I mean, Superman Return just didn't have action. Everything else was good. Like I always say, Superman Return is the exact opposite as Man of Steel. Man of Steel has great action. Everything else is shit. Superman Return.
What I will say is, I thought Kevin Spacey played an amazing Lex Luthor. Far better than
Exact
Jesse
opposite.
Eisenberg.
Exactly. Exact opposite.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Sean may be onto something here. Sean may be onto something.
Exactly.
Except for his take on Blue Beetle, because I still have yet to see Blue Beetle.
At the same time, also you got him and what you call it in Crisis on Infinite Earths TV show as Kingdom Come Superman. He was really good as that too.
Have a good night,
I'm
Jedi.
gonna play some Fortnite.
Simpsons
Later,
did it.
Jedi. Thanks for coming through, brother. We appreciate you, man. Anderson, sorry for the ads, man. I'm sorry.
All right, moving on. Picture number 3, please.
There we go.
That's the Transformers and G.I. Joe's animated crossover is in the works. TV show based on Robert Kirkman's Energon universe, which I wasn't really up for that. But it will be TVMA. What y'all thought?
I like the idea for it being TVMA. I mean, don't get me wrong that Transformers and G.I. Joe are those kids' cartoons, but in a lot of the situations, especially based off of the comics, there was a lot more of that adult theme and adult feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
And with it being TVMA, it kind of opens up the book with what Cobra and the Decepticons would really do to the Autobots and the Joes. I'd be down for that.
I'm okay with that.
I mean,
You know what I want to hear him say so bad. I want to hear Optimus Prime say, "Fuck you."
Oh,
I
yeah.
That's
mean,
what I want to hear.
Only
I
if
think
he
they're
says
going
it's
for the cheap
intentional
nostalgia
crime.
grab, but I mean, I'm not necessarily mad at it either. So
Decepticons.
Plus, you could see like
Fuck
another
you.
G.I. Joe TV show. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll
That's what I
watch
want to
that.
see. That's what I want
Yeah.
to see. Decepticons.
So
Long
you
time.
guys realize? So we sat down and watched some Saturday morning cartoons today, and we had the realization of, you know, we only must have watched the fight scenes as kids
Later.
because if you watch it as an adult, there are so many things that like your mind as an adult and things you know now as an adult
Yeah.
don't make sense.
She's not wrong.
Nope. Back in the day, I tried to figure out how Linda Carter was picking up all them heavy ass Jews when she was playing Wonder Woman.
Wonder
And
Woman.
now that you're an adult, you figure out how she daggone did it.
But she's
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Learn to disbelief changes over time.
Facts.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Stranger Things animated cartoon trailer drops. Anybody see it? What are your thoughts?
I'm not a Stranger Things fan, so I'll leave this to you guys.
I've never gotten to Stranger Things.
I haven't seen. It's a good show. I just haven't seen the trailer yet for the animated series. But I'm like, why do you need one? You already have live action. They're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't need no more.
Yeah, and I guess that's my thing is I'm just kind of like, who's asking for this? Like, it
Exactly.
just feels a little bit
Exactly.
like,
You
Like, they
added
don't-
something just to add it with no plan.
yeah.
I hear it's supposed to like clean season 1 and 2 or something like that. Yeah.
Craziness.
All right. Similarly, we got a Percy Jackson trailer for season 2. Anybody see it?
I have not yet.
That is on my list to
haven't
watch
either.
this weekend.
Mine too, because I'm a huge I like Percy Jackson more than Harry Potter, so I'm gonna check
Yep.
it out.
I don't know if I like Percy more than Harry, but I
Well,
like
I
the
do.
idea of Percy Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I like Percy Jackson
you
better.
know, both other things, yeah. Give them all that. It looks interesting. It looks interesting.
Am I wrong though for saying that?
No,
I
everybody's
mean-
got their opinions, man.
Yeah.
I mean, comparably, see it definitely. I mean,
I just think Percy Jackson is a little bit more my speed than Harry Potter.
I think there's
I
a
would-
lot more lore to Percy Jackson than there is Harry Potter. I mean, you had to,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, they just kind of started off with Harry Potter being the 7 books, and then J.K. Rowling kind of had to create a backstory for not
Yeah.
just Voldemort, but Voldemort's followers and what made Voldemort who he was. Whereas
Yeah.
Percy Jackson, you have characters, Zeus, Poseidon, Athena. They already had their backstory basically created. So if you wanted to make a one-off story, cool, you have that adventure ready to go.
Yeah, walk into it.
Yeah,
And one thing I would say, Harry Potter is extremely passive in his story. He doesn't like make choices to do stuff. Stuff happens to him. While
Yeah.
Percy Jackson actually goes out to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
that's fair.
he's the one that chooses to do things, makes choices. all
We're gonna
that.
make things happen, not things happening to me.
Can we all
Exactly.
agree though that the best character in the Percy Jackson movies, the live action movies, was Uma Thurman as Medusa?
I'll go with that.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll go with that.
I gotta say that scene where she's tempting Annabelle to open her eyes, dude. Like I can't say that I would have been able to resist, man. Like,
You got turned to stone.
it's Uma Thurman / Poison Ivy / Medusa.
You would have got turned to stone.
Slash Kill Bill. Like, bro.
Somebody
Somebody
next
asked me the other
subject,
day.
Sean. Next subject. We need to cool it down in here.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me the
All
other
right,
day.
so-
Somebody asked me the other day who would win, Kill Bill or John Wick. I said John Wick a killer.
John Wick, yeah.
Yeah.
A killer.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, don't get me wrong. Uma Thurman's the bride is very resourceful and she can
Yeah.
use stuff around her. But
Yeah.
no,
She
John
got a lot of
Wick.
thought on it. Yeah.
Yeah, John Wick
John
though,
is-
I think takes it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Paramount Sundance Corporation is currently saying that if they do merge with Warner Brothers, they will keep they will keep all the existing things, so James Gunn and all that would stay. Meanwhile, Netflix says that they are planning to hire a group of dance. Wait, no, that's something different. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that was him. But yeah, so Paramount Sundance is saying that if they get Warner Brothers, they're not going to change out the creative team. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm okay with that
I'm
because
good with that.
I could second that.
I'm good
Because
with
then
that.
you have to create a whole new backstory like they're doing
Right.
right now. By having that, I mean, you can continue if you want. I didn't think James Gunn did a bad job with the DCEU.
hmm
Were there stuff wrong with it? Absolutely. Batflick being one of them.
But I think there were some elements of his universe he should have kept.
I agree.
Not all, but
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you wanted Gal Gadot to stay as Wonder Woman.
Basically, it wasn't a good handover. Basically,
Yeah.
there was stuff that could have happened that have like a soft reboot instead of a hard reboot.
hmm
Yeah, didn't happen, but oh well. It's reported that Netflix is hiring a group of dancers, which means for Avatar season 3 live action, which means the Footloose episode will probably be happening. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Wait, what?
Footloose.
Avatar, the
We
Avatar
dancing?
Last Airbender, the Footloose episode. The headband.
Oh, okay. I'm like the
There
fire
you go.
in the book 3 fire.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
Oh, okay.
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What we doing?
Wait, what?
What the hell are we doing?
Yeah. Is it not known as the Footloose episode? I mean,
Yeah. I
Not
just
me,
got
I just-
confused for a minute. We dancing?
I remember that episode as Aang going to school and
I ain't dancing, boy.
becoming a normal kid for a good 15 minutes.
Could you
I
imagine
probably could've said
Avatar,
that
though,
better.
dancing to the Footloose theme? Now we
That would be
gotta
funny.
cut loose.
That'd be funny. I might create that on AI.
Kick off my water shoes. Please
all right.
don't freeze.
Mm-mm.
All right, next up, this one is kind of interesting. We have a list of the top, I think it's 20, top PS2 games. Picture 5, 6, and 7. Let's see what your thoughts about this. 25.
So this is 25
Whoa,
to 18.
why is Kingdom Hearts at 21? Like, what the fuck?
Hold on. We don't have the full list. Do we have the
Uh,
full list, Char, or is this just
We got-
25 through
We
18?
got the full list. This is the
Okay,
first picture.
so
Full list.
I'm gonna reserve judgment on Kingdom Hearts being at 21. I would personally put it higher than Jax and Ratchet and Clank,
Same.
but I'm okay with it being 21 at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's look at the rest of it, though.
Yes, sir.
God of War 2 needs to be up higher. I'm sorry.
A little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bully needs to be up higher too, because Bully was my favorite
Well, it
game.
depends on which Grand Theft Auto games they got in the top 10.
Try. Sands of Time.
And then Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I
Mhm.
liked Tony Hawk Underground better.
Same.
See
All
that?
right, let's take a look at the last slide.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Shadow of the Colossus. You know
I
what?
understand, like Silent Hill 2 being number 6, even though it's like a really good game, it's up there, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with the list, man. I mean, I didn't personally play all of these games. I was kind of more into sports. I would have personally thrown Madden 2005 up in that mix, or ESPN 2K5, but they typically don't put sports games on it because sports games are kind of rinse and repeat.
I'm not sure how I feel about San Andreas. Like, it was a good game.
Yeah,
But I just feel like there were games that were better.
I feel like
I mean, I
Swap out-
won. Yeah.
like
what's
swap
the-
out
What's
GTA.
the criteria that they're basing off the list, though? Because if I remember right, San Andreas was the highest selling game on PS2.
Yeah.
I remember
So that
yeah.
would have, I mean, if they're doing it based off of sales numbers, that makes sense. But,
Mhm.
but I can't see that Shadow of the Colossus sold more copies than Resident Evil 4 or sold more copies than Final Fantasy X.
But hold on. We putting Final Fantasy X over 7?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yep.
thinking. Like, you should
Because
put
Final Fantasy VII was on PS1, not PS2.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, because it was
True,
up until Final Fantasy X was the first PS2 Final Fantasy
Then
that there
10 2
was.
came right after it. Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can make an argument that Final Fantasy 12 was better than 10. I'm not going to say that. I enjoyed 10 a hell of a lot
No,
better
I'm not
than
going to say that
enjoyed
either because I
12.
like 10 better.
But Rob says he likes 12 better than 10.
Why?
Do you like Final Fantasy 12 or 10 better?
Oh, Final Fantasy X was
Oh,
much
never mind.
better, but I don't think 12 was a terrible game.
Would you put it in the top 25 of PS2 games?
No.
No. Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Anderson Pasta Gaming says Final Fantasy X was better than Final Fantasy 12.
I agree with that. But 12 was
Personally,
good
I would-
though.
They
Yeah,
have it
listen.
at number 7.
12 was good though. If
Personally,
there
I
was
would
an
put a
honorable
Need for
mention,
Speed
I
game
think
on there
12 would
too.
be on it.
What'd you say, Shaw?
Personally, I would put a Need for Speed game on there too, but that's just me.
Which
Probably
Need
most
for
wanted.
Speed?
Which
I mean,
one-
Need
which
for Speed
one?
Most Wanted. It have to be Most Wanted.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Was
Because
one of my
I
shit back in
think
the day.
Need for Speed. Whoa, hold on. Because Need for Speed Underground 2 was on PS2,
True.
and that
Well,
was ahead of its time. And if you're gonna put Need for Speed, you got to put Midnight Club
Ooh.
Yes.
mhm.
because you can't have one without the other.
Right.
Number 1. Because I don't know what the criteria was based off of the top 25. 2 is Shadow of the Colossus. Can I get the top 10 again, Shaw?
Colossus I never played, but that was deemed by a lot.
God of War.
Yeah, God of
Okami.
War 2 was number 10. Okami was number 9. Shaw, what was 8 through 1? 8 was,
Okami was
Gran Turismo.
yeah.
Fantasy.
Gran Turismo 3 was 8. Final Fantasy 10 was 7. Silent Hill 2 was 6. Okay.
okay. Most of those I didn't play, but I did see good reviews.
Yeah.
Everyone swears up and down. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I would probably agree would be the number 1.
So I would personally, the argument that I'm going to make is I wouldn't want 2 of the Metal Gear Solids in the top 5. Take one of the 2 Metal Gear Solids out and put Final Fantasy X in, and I'm okay with that top 5.
I don't know. The Metal Gear Solid stories are pretty solid, though.
They are
No
really
pun
good.
intended.
All right, fair enough.
I feel like they should have put like Def Jam Fight for New York up
Oh
there.
my God, yes.
Actually, yeah, you are correct there.
Hell
Classic.
yeah. Way better than Def Jam Vendetta.
Mhm.
And what about some Budokai games?
Yes.
Tenchi.
Or Persona.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
But see, now you're opening up the door because people will swear up and down that the sports games like NBA Live 2005 should be on that list.
Mhm.
I mean, I would say they deserve a spot or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is outrage.
Okay, so
You
what
read a
game?
complaint
Okay, so we
to
putting
IGN.
a sports game in here. What game we checking out for said sports game?
Any of the games between 21 and 25 except Kingdom Hearts 2?
Mhm.
Oh, no. Guitar
Oh,
Hero
Gran Turismo
maybe.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Persona 3 made it. Maybe Time Splitters? I'd be okay taking Time Splitters out for Madden 2005.
Well, 'cause here's
Definitely
the thing.
keep
If they're
Soul
going to say
Calibur
that they're
too.
not going to
Definitely
include
keep Soul
sports
Calibur.
games because they're rinse and repeat, I mean, Guitar Hero
Yeah.
is just as rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about PS2, so these were like the beginning of those things.
Yeah.
These are before they became.
But you
know,
could make the argument that it was the middle of the library that took advantage of what the PS2 was. Like the new games that came out initially when the PS2 came out, they were still finding their footing, so they didn't know all the hardware limitations that they were going to have. You could argue, especially with the Nintendo 64's lifespan, Donkey Kong 64 came out towards the end of the lifespan for the 64, but because of the expansion pack and what they knew the hardware could and could not limit itself to do, Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong 64 is one of the top 5 games for Nintendo 64. So that would be my argument is you really can't say, oh, well, these are all at the beginning of the time. You could use that as an excuse, but a lot of people will then learn what the PS2, what its limitations are and build the games to run it to the very peak of the performance that the PS2 could have.
mhm.
Shaw, didn't you say take out Soul Calibur 2?
No. I said definitely keep Soul Calibur.
Oh, keep
And you can't throw Spider-Man 2 out. Spider-Man 2 is the best of the Spider-Man trilogy. That they
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
No. Because Spider-Man Web of Shadows more came out for 360, not PS2.
Right.
Yeah.
We keeping Ratchet and Clank?
The only game I would throw out of it would be Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Or you could, well, no, because the X-Men,
Ultimate Alliance was cool.
X-Men
That was a good
X-Men
game.
Legends was
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation
Back in
2
the day, man.
and the original X-Men Legends or Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Which would you throw in?
Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would throw Ultimate Alliance in there for like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, but then again, I'm more of a Tony Hawk Underground 2 guy.
I mean, I
See,
get
we
it.
could talk about this list for hours. Like,
We
I
could.
get that this is IGN's list, and everybody's going to argue with it. So that's why my initial response when you said what the top 25 list was is what's the criteria that they're basing it off of? There's got to be something that all 25 games meet. I would have to guess it's probably sales numbers
Yeah.
or number of copies that were sold.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So moving on. Now we talked a while back ago about the upcoming Disney Plus series Armor Stores. Anybody remember?
I do not know. I'm sorry.
Well, the first episode came out. I decided to check it out. It is so bad it's not even funny. Like the effects, the acting, the dialogue. I mean, as bad as any Power Ranger show may have ever gotten, take all of that, boil it up, make double it, and it's still worse than that.
Ooh.
So what you're saying is, Shaw, you took one for the team and telling us not to watch it.
Yeah, Shaw took a serious one, serious bullet for
Shaw,
the team.
thank you for taking one for the team.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Damn.
Like, if you were to judge this first episode with the first episode of every other Power Ranger show, including the bad ones, does it better.
Now, is it true that Lord Zed morphs technically?
What do you mean?
Like, we're talking about the new Ranger show that came out on Netflix, right?
No, the Disney Plus Armor Stores, which is similar to Power Rangers, but it's not. It's based on a different tokusatsu.
Okay, then I completely missed the conversation right over my head. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Super Sentai has announced that they will be ending this season. So there will be no more Super Sentai. Instead, they will be rebranding as Universe Heroes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with that. It needs to be Power Rangers or Super Sentai. You can't just rebrand it and rename it. If you're gonna go that route, you just need to start over from scratch and start a new series.
Yeah.
Wait, why are they ending it or changing the name?
Well, I'm not sure. Like, season right now is decent for Super Sentai, and they just decided to rebrand, I guess, to start fresh or something. So they recently announced that the name is going to be Universe Heroes. That might change, maybe.
Do like Super Sentai Universe Heroes.
Right.
No, they're dropping Super Sentai completely. It's going to just be called Universe Heroes.
Yeah, which is weird.
Agreed.
They've been Super Sentai for like, what, 40 years?
Over 40 years.
Exactly.
Japan was running, I think Japan had 10 series before the U.S. picked up that series for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's about 40.
And Power Rangers, I think, just celebrated their 30-year anniversary, which means in Japan it's been going on for 40.
Yeah. All right. Now, similarly, Legend of the Dragon is finally complete and with distribution, so we'll be seeing that coming around sooner or later. That's the thing that's with Jason David Frank, Brad the Sun, and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that to come out.
Yeah, me either.
Also, Superpower Beatdown will be returning soon. They have episodes already filmed and they're ready, so very soon we'll be getting those. What are y'all thoughts?
I am ready.
I'm down.
Yeah, especially after Death Battles, whatever show that is, Death Battles. They've been screwing up the results on those. Absolutely, give us back Superpower Beatdown.
It's my very first iteration of Superpower Beatdown. First episode I've ever saw was Black Widow versus Black Canary, and I loved that episode. Despite the fact they never said where Black Canary was pulling that bow staff out from.
Mallet space.
Yeah, it had to be because
it's that invisible wardrobe that she has in the back of her rubber suit. Will,
because one minute she didn't have it, the next minute she pulled that thing from the back. I'm like, bruh, where'd that come from?
Bruh. No, my first one that I saw, I think, was Batman versus Darth Vader was my first superpower.
I saw that one. Yeah,
that was amazing. And then that was one of the, I think it was one of the first 10 that they did that revision on. So they let Vader win, and then they let Batman win, and they included somebody to play Superman, which I thought was amazing at the time.
Nah, they did a revision to when they did Wolverine versus Wonder Woman. They did two.
Yep.
Yep, they did one ending when Wolverine won, and the other ending when Wonder Woman won.
That is one
Mhm,
thing that I
mhm.
will give Superpower Beatdown credit for, especially after that Scorpio. What was it? Scorpio and White Ranger.
Scorpion. Yeah, Scorpion
Yeah.
versus I
Scorpion
think
and
it
White
was
Ranger.
Ryu.
After that episode where, or no, it was the Ryu versus Green Ranger where it was
Yeah.
51-49. That was the first episode where they're like, okay, we have enough people bantering. Let's go ahead and do an alternate ending. And that's where it really started. And I think it's kind of cool where people are like, cool, I like the idea. The fans voted for it. Now let's see what happens if the other side would have won. And Superpower Beatdown, more importantly, Bat in the Sun, did a really amazing job on
Mhm.
not completely destroying the bulk of the fight, but just making that small little detail towards the end. The perfect example we'll use is Spider-Man, where Spider-Man doesn't get the symbiote and Darth Maul would have killed him. Instead, it shows Spider-Man basically getting his ass kicked. He gets the symbiote. Darth Maul basically is like, I can sense a disturbance. And Spider-Man, because of the black suit, just wrecks Darth Maul the rest of the fight. It's little details like that that I think give Bat in the Sun and Superpower Beatdown just that edge over the death match. I can't never remember. I want to
Death
say
battle.
celebrity death match, but that ain't right.
They also
That's a
did
whole nother beatdown.
They also did a good job with Daredevil and Nightwing. They did a good
Yep.
job with that too.
Joker and Harley Quinn versus Deadpool and Domino. That was
Yep.
an amazing one too.
Yep.
Speaking of crossovers, The Simpsons are crossovering with Fortnite. Anybody see the little short they did, or
I
see what
did.
they're doing?
Diamond,
I
have
didn't
you
see
played
it.
Fortnite since they did The Simpsons?
I have not, but I watched my brother play, and I was like,
It is.
not-
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Still sweaty.
Mhm.
Still sweaty. But it's fun, man. I like the idea. They basically have redone the map. It looks just like a Fortnite map, but they color coded it and shell shaded it for Simpsons, and they have Simpson locations. Like you can walk right into the Simpsons front house if you wanted to. I never land there because that's where the sweatiest of all people go, because apparently it's like the Hollywood Wall of Fame on Fortnite. Everybody goes there.
Mhm.
But no, I've enjoyed it so far. I think it's really cool. The battle pass is pretty nice to pick up as well. Marge, some fish guy, Ned Flanders are all season pass pickups that you can have if you get the season pass.
Dang. I have to spend money on it? Like, I don't want to.
Well, it's
I already
funny
got
you
like
mention
Wizard
that.
101 in my.
Real quick.
I already.
Go
Real
ahead,
quick.
Will.
And Diamond, I didn't mean to interrupt. Let me go ahead and bring Garrett onto the show. What's up, brother? He's here.
Hey guys,
Hi, Garrett.
He's here.
What's up?
I feel so special.
Garrett is
Garrett.
here. What's up, bro?
Diamond, to hit you up, remember, if you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which you're paying $30 a month for, Fortnite Crew subscriptions are now included with that moving forward for this month.
Nah, I'm not paying $30 for that. I'm good.
Well, I already I got an
I already
Xbox.
paid
but I'm
my-
going to.
PlayStation already has my money. Just fine.
Yeah, we cheap.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, I'm still trying to make up my mind if I'm keeping my ultimate or I'm just gonna stick with premium. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm going Ultimate.
I'm gonna
Speaking
go
of which-
on my PlayStation. Like, I'll just pay the yearly fee. I don't care anymore. I'll pay
Speaking
that
of
I'll
which-
sacrifice
$12.
lunch for a week for my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Diamond, you got any video game news for us?
Mm-hmm. What was it? Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
So, Fallout co-creator.
Reggie Diamond's gonna give us video game news. Yay! Go Diamond!
And then Fallout co-creator Tim Kaine says game prices have resisted matching inflation because publishers have been pocketing the cost savings from digital distribution.
What now?
Say that one more time.
So Fallout co-creator Tim Kaine says game prices have resisted matching inflation because publishers have been pocketing the cost savings from digital distribution.
So basically, the reason that we didn't see an increase in the price of games for so long was because the cost savings of digital media, and like people like me and Ando who occasionally will like just stream something off Xbox or get a digital download version instead of having to buy a physical copy, is saving them a ton of money.
Ah, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rockstar has announced that GTA 6 is being pushed back again until November 19th of 2026.
Are we surprised?
I was
That
like, I'm
thing
not
ain't never
surprised
gonna-
anymore.
No, not really.
That thing ain't never gonna get made.
And I put that on my wish list for PlayStation. I was like, yeah, I'll buy that.
Garrett's kid will turn 18 by the time GTA 7 comes, or by the time GTA 6 comes out.
Well, that'll be in 9 years, so probably.
Yeah. Whoa. We're getting ahead of ourselves, Garrett. Let's go 8 years first, and then if it gets to 9, so be it.
And
Sure,
then
whatever works.
I'm going to push it back till 2030 at this point. Just do it.
2030.
Like, I'll be fine. I'll be like 32 by the time it comes out.
We finally got it, y'all.
Wait, 32?
Don't
You're
think
just
about
a
it, Garrett.
baby.
Don't think about it, Garrett.
Like,
They ain't gonna let us play it, Garrett, because we're gonna be in the nursing home, cursing our eyes out.
please. They won't be able to keep me in the nursing home.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Like, I mean, dude, the parties in the nursing home are going to be lit.
That's because everybody who's in our generation used to go to raves.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Is there a reason why the residents at Touchstone Nursing Home are all walking around with their pants down by their ankles? Yeah, one, they didn't get changed last night. Two, they've been playing GTA 6 because it just came out.
Mrs. Jones, I wanted to call and give you an update on your mother. She did have a fall last night. She did break her hip, but the plus side is she did win the twerking competition.
And then GTA Studio accused of union busting after sacking workers on Discord.
I could see it.
If somebody ratted it out, that would really piss me off. That's the issue that I'm running into is unions are typically kept in the background for things like that. Somebody must have leaked it to Rockstar if they were getting rid of people.
Well, so let me clarify here really quickly though. So the news, did you hear the news on Discord, or did they basically let people know that they were going to start letting people go through Discord?
So the news that someone leaked, because these coworkers had like a chat in Discord about forming a union, and I guess someone leaked it to the actual CEO and be like, "Hey, there's a union trying to be started here."
Oh, snitches get stitches, man.
Yep.
And I'm just like, "What the fuck?"
This is why you need to release GTA 6.
Otherwise, we're just going to be starting a mob.
Well, you just got to remind people that snitches get stitches. You know.
And then what else happened? Terminator 2D No Fate has been delayed once again, but it's still launched in 2025. I'm like, we're already at the end of 2025, so when are you going to release this game?
Right. We're already there.
And then Take-Two CEO is highly confident on a new GTA 6 release date, but says when games are released too early, bad things happen. Understandable, but at the same time, if you leave your game too long in development hell, it's going to turn out like Duke Nukem Forever, and no one's going to want to play it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Which means no sales.
Yeah. At some point, they're going to keep delaying that release, and people are going to stop caring about it.
Yeah. That was exactly what happened to Duke Nukem.
And then on other notes, what's it called? Dispatcher was released. And I want to play that game so bad.
What is Dispatcher?
You play as a dispatcher who dispatches superheroes to do, like, basically daily crimes type stuff. Or
Is that the one I keep seeing videos from on Instagram? Like some invisible chick is like hooking up with the guy who's in dispatch.
And there's like this one line that I always see, and I was laughing when I saw it. It was like, "Oh, she temporarily blinded me. Temporary blinded, but you blind forever." I'm like, I like that. I like her.
Dang. Blind forever.
Forever, ever?
Forever.
Forever.
There's a lot of good lines in that game. That I was like, I want to play it, but it's $30. I'm just like, oof, $30 right now, man.
Well, hold on. Or for $30, you get Game Pass Ultimate.
Nah, not there yet.
Just say nah. It's all right.
I'm only paying for one subscription so far. I don't need another console trying to give me Paid $35. That's all I have.
I got to figure out what my situation is, because like I really only liked paying like $60 for a year, and then they switched it without even giving me a choice, and I was not thrilled about that.
All right, so moving on, we got some promo pictures for season 2 of Netflix's One Piece, which will be hitting in March 10th of next year. Picture
Almost
number
on my birthday.
picture number 8, 9, and 10.
New
Nice.
pieces from One Piece season 2.
I'm sorry. Who's the guy in the bucket hat? He looks really weird.
That's Luffy.
Oh, that's the main character.
That's Luffy, yeah, main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
I guess they got to make him a little dorky for people to like him. So, all right.
And then I also heard some rumor that the actor that played Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
Right,
Xolo Maridueña is coming in for season 2. I can't remember what character, but they
3.
just announced it.
3, he's gonna play Ace.
Yes, that sounds about right.
One
He's been
Piece,
lobbying
Into the
for-
Grand Line.
Yeah.
Only on Netflix. March 10th.
Mm-hmm. All right, now next, something I heard that I'm interested in you guys' picks, because I'm not really super into anime. If a manga runs too long, then there'll be aliens at some point. If the alien runs on long enough, there's aliens. Do you think that's true?
I don't know. I mean, wasn't all of like Dragon Ball Z like just filled with aliens from the very get-go?
Well, it's not initially, because started Dragon Ball, no aliens. Once it got to Z, you got aliens.
Oh,
Well, I don't know, because
wasn't Sailor Moon always an alien?
you would. No.
Don't
she
let
was
Janae
human
hear
given
you
power.
say that.
She was
Yeah.
never an alien.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't scared.
My only thing with Goku, though, Goku was an alien who just happened to hit his head.
Mhm.
Oh. See, point.
That's my thing with Goku.
Are there aliens in One Piece?
They have 1,000 episodes. It's coming.
No, but at some point, if they keep going long enough, there will be some knockoff version of Tim Curry from Rocky
Oh,
Horror
yeah.
Picture Show.
Even something like Naruto has aliens in it.
Garrett, that's like half the characters in One Piece. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
it is.
It's a good thing I'm not watching it then.
Then you gotta watch Big Bang. Like that's
I'm not a fan of Rocky Horror
Curry
Picture
right there.
Show.
If anybody watched Kenichi, Earth My Disciple, there's aliens in there too, technically.
My Hero Academia. Is there aliens in that?
no, but there's someone who looks like an alien.
Yeah.
That, to be fair, I sometimes look like an alien. So.
All right, so yeah,
I knew it.
just something that I thought was kind of funny.
Don't tell anybody, Garrett.
All right,
You just told the internet.
Like, nobody's listening to me, man. Come on.
all right. Next up, Star Wars Visions season 3. Anybody see it?
I've only seen the first 2 episodes, and so far, I just kind of like doom scrolled through it.
Yeah, like nothing
Like the-
stands out. Yeah.
Like the first episode with like the dual sequel, I like that. It was interesting. But like I had no idea what was going on. And it felt like it was a
Yeah.
little bit written by people who did not understand the fundamental lore of Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's
I'd have to
jacked
go
up,
back
though.
and rewatch it to get a better vibe on it. But I mean, the
Yeah.
animation's great. I haven't. It's been 2 weeks, and I haven't gone back to rewatch the last couple of episodes.
Yeah. I have like 2 episodes I gotta rewatch because I fell asleep during them.
See, and I'm going to be Janae here for a minute. The animation style for that show is what doesn't work for me.
I can see that. Like there was
Because
definitely
it's inconsistent from episode to episode, or just because you just don't like it in general.
I just don't like it.
Gotcha.
like nothing really pops out the way that the first 2 seasons did. You know,
Yeah.
first 2 seasons
Man.
definitely had episodes that were like, yeah.
It was kind of weird now. I mean, I heard Kat's voice, but Janae was just speaking through her. Janae must be bored at dinner.
So yeah, I don't know if they're planning on season 4 or anything like that, but like there are definitely other ones from season 2 and 3 that would have been better to get a sequel to.
I didn't even know they're going to be doing a season 3 until all of a sudden it dropped, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's another thing. Disney Plus like hasn't been like advertising their animated shows. Like the last 2 Marvel shows that they didn't advertise, and this Star Wars show didn't really advertise. When they did
I still think they don't have the weekenders.
yeah, that too.
That's
That's a
terrible.
disgrace.
That's trash.
They also don't have Recess on there.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do?
I could have sworn they
Oh.
did.
Yeah. I've definitely seen it.
I know they don't have the weekenders.
It's a disappointment. It's a disgrace.
That's disappointment right there, boy.
Yeah. Speaking of Disney Plus, we now found out that the deal with Disney Plus for Doctor Who has ended, but Doctor Who will be back with a Christmas special next year. With Felicity Davies as the writing the Christmas special. We don't know if he's going to continue after that. We also know that the spinoff, The War Between Land and Sea, will be on BBC and BBC iPlayer by the end of the year. So we'll see what happens with that. And also the Disney Plus episodes of Doctor Who will stay on Disney Plus for now. We'll see what happens after that. What are y'all thoughts?
That's
I've never
good
been
that
much of
that
a
left
Doctor
them
Who
out there.
fan,
That's
so
good.
I'm not worried about it.
I think it's good that left them up there, but we're not gonna get anything else till 2026 for Christmas.
Right. Over a year.
I mean, I'm glad they're keeping it because otherwise, I think at that point I'd have to subscribe to BritBox to get BBC. So I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. A lot of their stuff is like all over the place.
Meanwhile,
they
we
keep
lost
them
the
up.
first 4 Indiana Jones movies from Disney Plus because they were created by Paramount, not by Disney.
Right. Well, hopefully stuff will happen later. All right, last question I got for y'all today. Is there a show that is more ashamed of its source material than the CW's Arrow? What y'all thought?
Is there
Yes.
anybody else that's what with their content?
Is there any other show that is more ashamed of their source material than the CW's Arrow?
Halo.
Yeah,
Why they're
Naomi.
ashamed?
Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi was
Not wrong,
trash.
not wrong.
I don't know why they would be ashamed. Personally,
Batwoman.
Gotham Knights.
Yeah. See that, yeah, definitely.
Halo.
Thanks, definitely.
Duke Nukem Forever.
Oh, truly. I'm
Wait,
with you there, Diamond.
Was
I'm with
Duke
you there.
Nukem Forever an actual
with you
series,
there.
though? Or just a video game?
It was a video game, but it had its own thing going on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
all
I'm
we got,
actually
Sean?
doing a video essay on Halo as a franchise, and I'm doing a whole segment of that video essay on just how badly the show tanked.
Whoa, well, I didn't think the show tanked, man. I was very entertained by that show.
So, Ando, here's the thing. It was entertaining. Don't get me wrong. I was able to binge watch it in about a week. But if the show had just been some generic sci-fi show and not tethered to something as iconic as Halo, I wouldn't have batted an eye. The problem that we have is that we had a first season showrunner who fundamentally did not care about the source material and actually actively told his entire creative staff, do not play the games, do not read the books, do not read the lore book that is sitting inside 343 Industries. Cut it out entirely. They redrafted the mythos on all sorts of stuff. They fundamentally misunderstood the characters, including Master Chief.
Okay.
And the whole thing about having Pablo Schreiber going without the armor or the helmet was saying that the TV audiences need to see his face. clearly didn't pay attention to the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian or the 2012 Dread film.
Okay.
But here's my thing with the helmet thing. I always thought that it was kind of, funny that the fanboys would throw such a fit about him taking off his helmet. In the game, it is nothing but pure action. You're never just necessarily hanging out at the base, just like chilling. You are in active combat the entire time you're in the game. So you are never going to take off your helmet if you are in active combat situation.
But here's the situation. There are times in the lore, it cuts away at the end. There's a bonus scene at the end of the first game if you beat it on Legendary. There's another scene at the end of Halo 4 if you beat it on Legendary, where Master Chief does have his helmet removed.
Yeah, you see the eyes of Master Chief.
It cuts away or at some point. And if you go through and you read the novelization, The Flood, which is a novelization of the first game by William C. Dietz, that book has scenes where between the action set pieces where he is getting reloaded with weapons or other munitions or whatever he needs before going on the next mission, where he is working on his armor. Like he's taking off pieces of the armor plating, or he's removing his helmet to tweak something within just to make sure that it's maintained after the firefights that he's been in. And they're the descriptions that you get of him are from other people's perspectives, but they match up with what Eric Nyland wrote about him in The Fall of Reach when he is abducted by the UNSC to be put into the Spartan 2 program. So there are references to the way that the Master Chief looks without the armor on. But for the most part, the whole point is that he wears it as a second skin because first and foremost, he doesn't think of himself as a human. He thinks of himself as a Spartan, which is something entirely different. And
right. But even in that context, even the Spartans occasionally took off their armor and put it down. They didn't sleep on their shield.
Actually, they did a lot of the time.
Well, some of them only because you didn't want someone else to steal it. But you have to kind of think out of it from that perspective of even though he wears his uniform like a second skin, even soldiers in heavy combat zones are not sleeping in their helmets.
Yeah.
They're not sleeping in 100% full tactical gear. Mm-hmm. Even
Spartans
in the hottest
are a different
zone.
breed of creature.
No, you're fanboying it.
No, I'm not. I'm going off the logic and the lore that's already established in the canon.
But but the fanboy part of you is saying he's only going to take off his helmet and work on it and tweak on it and adjust it. He's never ever going to have it off at any other point in time ever. And
it's been established in canon. It's official that he doesn't take it off all that often. That he will practically sleep in it. This isn't a fanboy thing. This is coming from having read the book.
But it's still because you're so hooked in how they wrote it.
Okay,
let me moderate. Let me moderate.
Let me moderate. His problem is that it's off too often. That it shouldn't be off as often as it is. You're talking about that it's okay for them to have it at all. That it's okay to have it off. That there are times to do so.
From a hygiene
but the main
standpoint,
problem is he has it off way too often, like doing the most of it. That's the issue.
Yeah. On top of that, the character interactions are weak. I mean, the whole thing between Master Chief and Cortana it's the closest thing to a romantic relationship he's got throughout the games, but it's way beyond that. And he's not aggressive or like anti-Cortana in the games or in the lore as he was in the show. In the show, like the whole point of Cortana is to completely strip him of his identity, of his humanity, of his ability to choose what he needs to do, and to override his entire consciousness with Cortana. In the games, in the books, that's not how it works. It's supposed to be a partnership. And they make him aggressive for most of the first season.
You muted, Kat.
You muted.
So with this, I also think when it comes to Cortana, I think some of what we were seeing in this is like the in-between parts, the in-betweens, because basically Cortana just kind of came to be in the games. Like when Evolved came out, Cortana was there. And it wasn't, you don't have, it's kind of like those stories where you read about the character as a child and then you don't read anything else about them. It just cuts to them being an adult. I think that's kind of what happened with the Cortana and Master Chief relationship here in this. If you're looking at it from the show perspective.
Yes, but the book, The Fall of Reach, actually explains that.
He didn't always have it. So this is that point that they didn't cover of like, how was it that he was going to be okay with Cortana? Like, was he, I mean, obviously he's going to take the order and do what he needs to do, but anytime you have, whether it is an AI being implanted to work with you in your armor, whether it is a new limb, whether it is new device, you know, a Fitbit, for example. Some people are going to be resistant to that at first until they see how it can help them and they build that, they learn to work with it.
Right. But again, you go to the book, The Fall of Reach by Eric Nyland, that amount of material is actually covered during that span of time. Because the book covers Chief's childhood and upbringing under the UNSC and his training, as well as Dr. Catherine Halsey, who developed the program, working on building the Cortana AI and how she worked and how eventually John 117 and Cortana were introduced to each other. And at no point was there this animosity that you see in the show.
See, and I never picked up on an animosity between the two of them.
At one point, he tells her to get the hell out of his head.
Well, but here's the thing. Even though, yes, there was a lot that was covered in the book, you know, maybe that's also some interpretation.
It was official lore from Bungie Studios and 343 Industries. Like, it's all part of the official canon and lore.
I mean, I'm just saying, even with an AI, there's going to be bumps in the road. And I think that too many of the Halo fans, they couldn't accept that things were done differently. So it's, they just didn't pay attention to any of it.
Okay, so you're a big Fallout fan, right?
I'm also a big Halo fan.
Okay, well, what if they completely fundamentally misunderstood the entire premise of Fallout and did the show based on what they wanted to do, the core fandom and canon be damned?
What?
So one that's really hard to do with Fallout.
It could be done though. It could be done.
Would you say, Garrett, that that's like what I think what Garrett is saying is the similarity of taking Master Chief's helmet off would be like if Fallout didn't involve a nuclear bomb, but like we'll take COVID, for example, and it's just more deadly. So instead of it being a nuclear bomb, it's a bacteria that or a virus that kills people, I think is what Garrett's trying to say. Pretty
Which technically that's part of the lore too with Fallout. But, you know, but it all ties in.
I can kind of get to where, I get where both of you guys are coming from.
Yeah.
With the video game, I get it. You want it to stay in the action. You don't want that downtime because the downtime kills the story that you're trying to tell. Especially with Halo, you want to be gunning, running, doing something. But at the same time, when you make a video, it's why they haven't made a Call of Duty TV show, because there's going to be too much downtime. Or I guess you could say they already did. It's every other war movie and TV show that they've made.
Right. Good point.
But with Halo, you need to get the inside characters. And where I am going to agree with Garrett is at some point you had to bring in the lore that the video games and the backstories of the books needed to be included on, because people are going to go into Halo like, hey, I've heard of Halo. It's a great video game. They watch the Halo show and it's like, well, that's cool. Then they played the video game. How does Master Chief even know about Reach? In the TV show, it showed that he was on Reach. He was never on Reach when the glassing actually happened. Or, hey, the flood is a bacteria that Master Chief now knows about. Master Chief's technically first encounter was on the first Halo ring. So there are things that aren't going to meet up. And that's something that I think Garrett's kind of pointing at, is if you're going to make the TV show, you can't completely throw away the backstory and the lore behind it, because then it puts you in that situation where things aren't going to add up.
So it without even doing like an adaptation of like the Fall of Reach or the first Halo game, what they could have done is they could have done it at, and this is something I talk about in my video essay, where they do it as vignette style, where every couple of episodes tells a particular story arc, and they can do it kind of like an anthology series where it's elements that are taken from the Halo franchise. It doesn't have to be the direct main characters that we have come to know and love. They can add in their own characters, play around with that sandbox a little bit, but still keep within what's considered canon. They didn't do that. The first season showrunner basically gave it the middle finger to everything that was in the lore, and then second season they had to course correct and they had to mitigate what happened in season 1. And so they started introducing things. And like for a show called Halo, we don't see a Halo until the end of the second season.
Yeah, but with that, you also have to keep in mind these were 8 episode seasons.
9 for the first season.
Okay, so a total of 17 episodes. With all of the lore you have in Halo, you couldn't fit that in 10 seasons.
Actually, you could have easily.
I don't know.
You could have easily compressed the Fall of Reach into season 1 and the entire campaign of the first game into season 2.
Yeah, but then with that, you'd still have the loss of lore, the loss of background story because of all the condensing, and then it would be nothing but pure combat, and then people would complain there was no story and they didn't understand it.
What they could have done. Recently, I rewatched Fate Stay Night and its subsequent alternate timeline series, Heaven's Feel and Ultimate Blade Works. They could have done something like that, where they took a story from one of the books or one of the games for that story with a different change, so that it went down a different path. They could have done that.
That would have been fine. But when you start messing around with the flagship character for the Xbox, it tends to piss off fans.
Yeah.
That's like if you completely fundamentally tweaked and changed the entire story of, say, Superman. I mean, think about how pissed off people were with the way that Superman was handled for Man of Steel.
Yeah.
There were so many people who were unhappy with the fact that he killed somebody.
Yeah. That shit made me so fucking depressed.
Or the fact that he was not affected by kryptonite until Batman versus Superman.
All right. Well, we're gonna put a pin to this discussion and definitely revisit it for sure. Because Kat, you look like you're anxious. You got something more to say?
I feel like he's about to throw hands at me, and I'm like, oh. I crossed the line.
Well, here's the other thing, though. And you're old enough to know this. Remember when there would have been a time when we would have killed for all of the content we get for video games, comic books, superheroes?
You're not wrong.
We would have killed for that.
You're not wrong.
And the audiences, the people that want that, are the same people killing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, Shaw, you got anything else, or that's going to do us for the night?
That's all I got, my friend. That's all I got.
All right, let's go around the room very quickly, find out what we got going on in our personal lives. Garrett, what you got coming up this week, my friend?
Well, I am down to the last 2 chapter files for book 6 as far as the first round of edits. I started with 28, and as of Thursday, I have edited 35 draft 2s or second drafts. So I've got 2 more files to work with and see where they take me. And then at that point, I'll be ready for beta readers and getting some feedback on how the story's flowing.
All right, let me head over to Kat real quick. Kat, what you got going on this week?
All right. Well, Monday over at Feast of Fandoms, we're going to have a new episode of MCU Monday. We've got some new fun Star Trek episode of the week coming out on Tuesday. War of the Stars will show up on Wednesday, and you can see Garrett over there with them. Thursday, we've got another episode of Cantina Happy Hour, where they're going to talk about some more Star Wars with you. Now, of course, I did go and see Predator Badlands, which we give it a week or so we don't give anybody any spoilers.
You definitely got to give us a review.
I'm not seeing it until Tuesday.
Yeah,
you definitely got to give us a review on that, cat.
Oh yeah, we can definitely get a little more depth on that next week. But I do have a little teaser preview of kind of how my thoughts on the film, just like initial thoughts, that is over up on our YouTube channel at Feast of Fandoms. And it is, like I said, it's just a short. I tried not to do too many spoilers, but it's kind of hard to review it and not give away a few things. So there is an alert there.
Hey.
Oh, look at the cutie. So yeah, that's all I've got going on.
All right. Let me head over to Diamond. Diamond, what you got going on this week?
This week I'm gonna continue streaming God of War Ragnarok. I'm gonna try to finish it up and post it on my YouTube channel, and then afterwards I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna try buy Dispatch and stream that.
Okay. Let me head over to my boy Ando. Ando, what you got coming up this week?
Well, for sure, Monday Night Will, you will see me on the Sports Reports podcast, talking everything sports with our boys over at Wire to Wire Sports Network. Otherwise, I got work for my other job going on tomorrow, and then I am working with Anderson Posse Gaming to get his stream up and running. He is 3 out of his 4 conditions to be able to make affiliate, so I want to get him affiliate before the end of November. So if you guys want to follow, it's twitch.tv/Anderson Posse Gaming. Other than that, I'm looking to maybe get my Twitch channel back up and running a couple days a week. I am currently running through a hard playthrough of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and then maybe do some Fortnite as well. Otherwise, that's everything I got going on, man.
Appreciate you, bro. And last but not least, Shaw, what you got going on this week, brother?
Honestly, I just finished Fate Stay Night and all the subsequent, so I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for the next week. So, not at all.
I've got some books you can read.
We can do this.
Oh, yeah. We have to skip to that.
Okay, cool. All right. If there is nothing else, so this will say a real quick thank you for everybody coming through tonight to join the show. We do appreciate you. Everybody over on Elite Sports and Entertainment Network and Feast of Fandoms. Thank you guys for having us. We do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys again next week right here on the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. Everybody have a great week. Have a safe week and take care.
Bye.
Bye.